We have so much exciting stuff to go through today. We have some live streams. We have a little debate people are talking about. And all the weapons. We've had so much good stuff. So we're going to start with the weapons, which should be a lot of fun. Saw the word wild and hopped in real quick. Perfect. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. All right. First thing, we have the weapons. They've been posting these and teasing us about the weapons for like 3 weeks and posting like one every single day. And then right at the end, they were really good and posted them all in a nice list. So we're going to go through this. We're going to see what the difference is between these weapons compared to like Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise. And we'll see the difference. All right, let's start with the weapons. Still 14. We haven't had any new ones. Oh yeah, the new mechanics. We have a focus mode now. Focus allowed you to carefully aim. Oh, I'm too slow. It's basically the same as the... Let me go back. Focus allowed you to carefully aim your attack or guard. It's kind of like the braking system. Attacks or guard you perform in focus mode will direct where your camera is facing. So it's your lock on. While hunting, attacking the same parts of the monster continuously will create a wound, which is what we were doing in Worlds. But we were grappling instead. Oh, and hi Kato. Attacks to wounds will deal more damage than normal. And you'll see the juicy orange numbers. Focus mode will also highlight the area, which is nice because we haven't had that before. And then focus strikes are special attacks that deal extra damage to the wound or weak point. So I'm guessing we're getting a special attack for every weapon. So that's something new that we can talk about. We have new focus mode, which is basically the weakening from Worlds. But in Worlds you would grapple on the monster twice and it would weaken the part, and then you would do the extra damage that way. So now you just continuously hit one part of the monster and then it will get soft, and then that soft bit you can do extra damage, and by the sounds of it lock onto it as well. So it's a little different, but it should be good. Am I a Monster Hunter fan? No. No, never played them, Faithful. Too loud? What, the game?
Yeah.
I'll turn you down. There you go. Alright, we're going into weapons. The exciting stuff. Great sword. Weighty weapon with slower movement and attacks, but each blow packs a powerful punch. Honestly, not a big great sword user. But maybe I'll learn this time. Suitable for hit and run tactics or even guarding. Highly adaptable weapon. Very slow, to be honest. And then, yeah, use focus mode to target monsters' weak points, and then we get these like special moves for it. We'll talk about it more in a little bit, but they've mentioned that most weapons can perfect block now, which is interesting. Yay, longsword! Weapon that excels at swift movements and combos. Oh yeah, the longsword. Sharp eye and good timing, and can counter incoming attacks. And it's pretty much the same as before. You get up your gauges, up to red. Red does the highest damage. And you want to keep it at red for pretty much the entire time. They've also changed how everything looks. I like it. In the live stream, a lot of people were complaining about the hub. We'll see what you guys think about it. Ooh, that was a new move. Boink. That's cool. That was also new. Oh, the longsword always looks so cool. Alright, sword and shield time. With Rathian, right? That's definitely the Rathian armor. The new one. That was easy to see. Weapon that boasts maneuverability and rapid attacks. All pretty much the same so far. I do like Sword and Shield. Hey Super, welcome in. Okay, target stuff. Cool, so we're keeping the grapple moveset for the Sword and Shield. Because that's the grapple, right? From Worlds? Grapple in and then do the slam down. Nice. That's new. That's a new moveset. That's cool. Dual blades. We should try and guess, by the way. What monster is that? What is that hair? Super, you've played a couple of the older ones. Do you recognize this? It looks kind of like a bird. I don't know why. The hair reminds me of a bird. I could be completely wrong. Kongala, maybe? Okay, Sword and Shield looks about the same for now. One of my favourite things in Monster Hunter is rolling down the back of a monster with these weapons. It just looks cool. There it is, that's the one. Did you? Oh, I used the grappling to go back. That's fucking sick. That seems really fast, right? Wait. We're going so fast. Let's go back. Oh my god, it's gonna give me motion sickness. Well, they've definitely sped up the dual blades a little bit. This is my favorite armor set. Wait. Look at this thing. This is crazy. This thing looks so cool. They showed off the hammer like pretty much one of the first ones. This is a crazy ass armor set. Hammer time. I've noticed we're using the grappling hook a lot more now. For doing like small maneuvers. They seem to be focusing on wanting us to be a lot faster in this game. Okay. We can focus mode ones. That's about the same, right? That's the different one though. Oh, okay. I have not seen the hunting horn yet. I don't know if you guys are. Should we predict? Is this going to be a hunting horn from Worlds or a hunting horn from Rise? Because they are very, very, very different. I feel like they're going to be smart and bring the Rise one back because it did so well. But who knows? It is a different set of devs, right? So let's see what we get. Well, it's definitely doing good damage at least. Oh yeah, I think we're getting the Rise one back. Beautiful. Solo hunting horn, here we go. It's definitely slow like Worlds one, but I think it's going to be doing more damage at least now. I don't remember a single person soloing with a hunting horn in Worlds. What was that? Yeah, it's definitely a solo weapon now. They want that to be solo. It was a single one for you. Well, you're special, Platinum. Most people would only use that in a team because it wasn't the best. Like, why use a hunting horn in Worlds when you could just use a hammer, you know? Yeah, I'm not talking about solo Rise. I'm talking about solo Worlds. It's solo on Rise 100%, but in Worlds it was not a useful solo weapon at all. It was there to buff people, really. Lance time. I need to get better with the lance. I get bored. I have heard, the rumor is, you can cancel out pretty much everything into a block now. At quite good speed. So I think that'll make a lot of the lance users very happy. Even putting your weapon away can be quickly changed into a block now. Ooh, focus bullet attacks. Gun lance. Oh, that's the I forgot the name of it. The brass set that we get, right? That normally has really good all the words because we've not played this game in so long. The flinch free. It used to have like the best flinch free. I think it's that armor set. I recognize that one at least. Yeah, it was like the best early stuff from what I remember, right? For high defense. This weapon is so complicated. I think we'll test ourselves a lot more with wilds and force ourselves to to change weapons a lot more. You have to hold me to that too. It feels faster. I'm not really the one to judge this one though. Hey Zora, how we doing? Super's my gun lance queen, so. Beautiful. It looks great though. Charge blade. Oh, switch axe. Fake fan. Mr. Glaive? No, not yet. That armor is so pretty. The movesets look about the same. I can't see anything different quite yet. Oh, that's slightly different. Beautiful. And a block. Seems about the same, just really fast. I wonder if that's Mitsune. Ooh, maybe. You might be onto something. Wait. Let me look at my picture. You could be onto something. That'd be great if we got Bubble Boy back. I'd love a Bubble Boy back. That'd be awesome. Alright. Now for the charge blade. Armor looks super pretty. Also, all armor is unisex now, by the way, chat. So you can put whatever you want on whatever character you want. So we finally don't have to make both genders to have all armor. Cure. It looks about the same, just a good old fucking charge blade. I hope they fixed the charging so it's not bugged. Sometimes you'd get like a, what's it called? A delay and it wouldn't go through. It needs to be a little annoying. Was that a block? It was. You can block so fast now. Boink. Don't like Sam said the moveset for Charge Blade in Worlds? Well, you're not going to be playing it in Wild Sim. Because it looks exactly the same. Just faster. Alright, glaive time. We have the ugliest armor on. Great, that's awesome. Thank you. I like the HUD, the new stuff. I've seen a lot of people complain though. Seems pretty much what we're used to though. There's not too much difference. I kind of, that's new. I kind of want to be able to do more ground stuff as well though. Just want to go back. He did a cool ground kick. Yeah, that's cool. That's an awesome move. They've definitely changed it a little bit. Light bow gun. So the other thing you're gonna have to remember is now you can wield 2 weapons at once. So you can have a bow and a glaive if you want. Or a lance. That's gonna change the way we play this game quite a lot. Glaive needs more aerial stuff. I guess I meant more ground stuff so it was useful both ways, you know? It's very useful in the air right now. But in Worlds it wasn't used that much on the ground. Because why would you use it when you can be in the air? Heavy. I recognise that armour, but I forgot the monster. We've definitely had that before though. Auto guard, interesting. That's cool. That's new. It's kind of terrifying as well. Can you imagine doing that for a big monster? That armor's kind of wild. I did not enjoy the bow. I like a little jump attack. That was cute. Boop. I notice he's not looking at the monster at all, by the way, and it's still hitting. Yeah, those arrows have some beautiful homing. That's cool. Had a new effect of that. But looks sick. Cool. So that is our weapons. No, we're not getting new ones. But they have definitely changed and played around with all the rest. So that should be good. I'm excited. Alright, now we're going to get into some live streams. Alright. We have a couple things to look at. We're going to look at this bit first. And then we're going to watch the devs play the demo. But I want to show you this bit first because the game is going to be slightly different where if you play offline and solo, you can now summon NPCs to come help you. and they seem to have put quite a lot of detail into the NPCs. So I want to show you this bit so they could explain it better than I will.
It's just one example of the many different environmental traps that you can use
All right.
to cause damage. There's even bigger rock falls on that and other things to discover.
I'm pretty sure
Absolutely.
we're close to where he shoots the SOS off. Yeah.
And I'd missed most of the time, so it's good that that's the second time.
There it is.
Opportunities to use more traps, so you know. If you
So
miss the first
offline
time, you might get to the
SOS.
second time. And what we've just seen here as well is the support hunter feature, which we actually revealed in yesterday's trailer.
They're just saying that Chatacabra has turned up on the scene, so we've got quite a menagerie today.
We do, so we've seen 4 different monsters.
So the NPCs seem
already
pretty
in the
useful.
space of this one hunt. And
So I
they've
want
all
you
come
guys to
up
see
and,
them.
Try to take on Takuda-san as well.
タタカブラは初期のモンスターなので遊びやすくなってます。
Chatacabra is one of the first monsters you'll face in Wild, so it's one of the ones that's, if you're used to the series, it'll be a little easier to
Let me
take
go forward a
on.
little bit.
Absolutely.
So a few moments
Alright,
ago, you'll have
NPC
seen that
time.
Tokura-san put up an SOS flare. Even though he's playing offline and single player, 3 support AI hunters have now joined him, who you can see on the party list on the left. These are really intelligent new AI companions that will help out single players.
ちなみに今ちょっと見えづらかったかもしれませんけど、
They've said this is open world. I'm not sure if it's seamless open world because we have a hub and stuff.
僕の方まで近寄
But
ってきてくれ
there's
た。
like open world
They're really
aspects to it now.
intelligent, so just now, whenever I took a vine trap and set it up by attacking the vines, the AI hunters knew to stop attacking the monster and come to me and the trap so that we can lure the monster towards us. So they're really smart.
Oh, that's fantastic. And that's great to say, you know, because we know a lot of gamers, they don't play online or they prefer
So
a
you
solo
control the
experience.
AI for
and
this
for
one.
that, you can still kind of have that multiplayer or companionship feel with the support hunters. And it's your choice whether you use them or not as well.
ライトボウガンも結構メカニクスが変わっていて、全部の弾を速射することはできないんですけど、この通常弾と三弾、貫通弾の3種を基本弾として無限に撃てるようにしています。
So we've changed the mechanics here a little bit when it comes to the bow guns. You'll notice when I was choosing the ammo that you can choose between having smaller bullets that you can shoot off infinitely, or more powerful bullets that are more limited in ammo.
So you have to make a conscious decision when to bring out the big guns and really kind of lay into the monster.
Okay, now he's going back. They said something quite clever for the NPCs.
And also looking at Doshiguma as well, you can kind of see the damage and wear and tear it's been receiving over the duration of the hunt.
So this is when we
So,
get the demo, the main
obviously in
demo
traditional
boss.
Monsanto
You'll
titles
see it
before-
properly in a
before
minute.
Wilds, you'd break monster parts
And there's
you'd
a
visibly
couple
see
of
that,
other
but
troublemakers
It looks like
around.
the team have really added on to that and added even more detail.
What's our move?
So you see the NPCs? They are stopping.
特訓爆弾は
Beautiful.
明日のために
え、嘘。そうなの。わかりました。
I think Tokura-san was probably going to bust out a barrel bomb, but we need to save some good stuff for the following streams. So we're going to keep the barrel bomb for tomorrow's
There
stream.
you go. Another good reason to tune in tomorrow as well.
Don't. Oh, just wait till you see these barrel bombs. So good. So yeah, the NPCs will wait for you. If you crouch, they'll stop attacking. If there's a trap on the ground, they will stop attacking and come to you and go to the trap. So for people who don't like playing online, I think the NPCs are going to be very, very useful. It should be good. I know there's a lot of people that don't like to play online but still want some help, so I think they're going to be really useful. And yeah, sometimes randoms aren't the most helpful, so maybe the NPCs will be more helpful. Let's hope. All right, this one's a little longer, but I think I want you guys to see the full hunt because it's very, very good. This is now 4 of the devs, or 3 of the devs and the Monster Hunter rep playing together, and this is the full demo that I'm hoping we will get at least maybe by January. I guess we'll see.
I don't think we'll be surprised by the answer, but Ryozo-san, what weapon are you feeling
Also,
today?
look how fluffy the palicos are. Sorry, let me just bring that up for one moment. Look how fluffy they are. Like, they're so cute. Okay, we only have 1080. That is the fluffiest Palico we've ever seen. Okay, sorry. Let's carry on.
想像できるんですけど、どの武器処理しますか？
ハンマーですよ、もちろん。
The hammer, of course.
これ
I'm so happy we
名前
get fluffy
とキャラが
palicos.
違うかも。映ってるの。
ちょっと声拾えてないです。
名前とキャラが画面違うかも。
はい。
キャラと名前が違う。
あ、はい。
ああ、それは
Yeah,
出てないから大
the
丈夫。
names might be the wrong screens, but
ああ。まあでもここ返しだけよ。
本当？
まあ、今回私有で遊んでいただけるクエスト2つあって、
あ、そうか。
1つストーリーのクエストともう1つがこの、土砂熊の
Might be hard to understand, but we'll try it. We'll put it on a little
yeah, there
faster.
are actually 2 quests available at Gamescom today. One of them more focused on introducing the story, and one of them where we're going to be
Okay,
hunting
he's not
the
too bad to
Doshaguma.
understand.
That's the one we'll be going on today, right?
Absolutely, yes. So we're going to be going after Doshiguma. However, there are more monsters that will be prowling through the locale, so we might get some uninvited guests. Now, also, we've asked what Takuda-san is using and what Ryozo-san is using, but what is Fujioka-san using in this hunt?
So you get to see the actual camp as well.
ランスです。
The lance, what else?
Oh, straight to the point. And for those wondering, I'll be using the sword and shield, my bread and butter since the 3U days.
Stick with what brung you, right?
Huh?
Stick
So
with
you
what
can
brung you.
pick
Oh, yeah, stick with what we
whatever
know.
2 weapons by looks of it, by the way. That's crazy.
Now, as many of you might know or might not know, in Monster Hunter Wilds, for the first time in a Monster Hunter game, you can bring 2 weapons into the hunt, and it's
2
swapped between
weapons.
them simply by riding on your mount, the Sacred.
They're gonna fight the lightning or the bear? I guess you'll find out.
装備の整列さを、考えずに、ジェンダーフリーで選ぶことが装備のデザインを選ぶことができます。
You might be able to see here on my screen that I'm able to choose any kind of armor I want for my character, regardless of their gender setting, so the armor is now totally gender-free.
もう一点いいのかな
Gender-free armor.
It's
Beautiful.
awesome to see that. This is a first for the Monster Hunter series, and the community reaction has been incredible since Takuda-san revealed that in yesterday's stream.
I'm excited to
国
just
での
put whatever we
反応も
want
やっぱりそ
on.
の要素について
Just
は
pick
非
the
常に
coolest.
喜んでいる反響の要素です。
And talking of bursts as well, obviously we've confirmed not too long ago that Monster Hunter Wilds has full cross-platform play as
Yay,
well. So no matter
crossplay.
where you choose to hunt, you can team up with your friends, your frenemies, and anyone in between to explore the world of Wilds.
I'm excited for crossplay.
いきますよ。
どうぞ。
いいですか？
奇襲攻撃決めてくださいよ。
いいの？
奇襲攻撃してって。
いいの？
奇襲攻撃してね。
中国ちょっと待ってね
いいよ。
今のところ見てる。
Right here,
めっちゃ見つかってる。ダメじゃないですか。
奇襲攻撃。
今
Yeah, I'm happy we can just do crossplay. Pardon me, we can just do crossplay and not have to worry about what everyone's on. I might get it on PC. I kind of want the juicy graphics. I guess we'll see.
はい、まあ今回群れを、表現
And we can
す
do
る
mods then as
こと
well.
をやっていってまして、ただ今たまたまですかもしれませんけど、群れから分離できましたね。
Yeah, you'll see that they appear in packs or herds in the game now. You can have more than one of the same monster
You
together
hear
at the same
that?
time. So we now need
They
to
come in
separate alpha
herds.
target from the rest of the pack.
So you have one target in a herd and you have to like lure the rest of the herd away or
just
stand
have
in the
power
middle of
clash.
it like a champ.
Oh. So how does a power clash occur?
つばぜり合いはどういう状況で発生するんですか？
Yeah, I agree. It makes complete sense that they'd be in a herd. I love this idea.
ジャストガードの方が確率は高くなりますが、普通のガードでも発生します。
So if you're using a weapon that has a guard function, that will happen whenever you guard with just the right timing in certain situations.
So there's more skill expression for players depending on when they guard now, not just the fact that they can guard. And see, we're all using the new mount Sacred there to keep up to speed with Doshiguma. And it looks like we have a mount on there. I think Fujioka-san is on top of Doshiguma.
誰か乗ってる？
藤岡さん乗ってます。
First mount.
Yep, he's got right on there.
I'm going to switch to my weapon and give some range support.
特訓この乗りの状態の
Oh, he's
説明
down.
を。
まあ今回ワールドのように、ジャンプの攻撃にをなんとか当てるとモンスターに乗ることができます。で乗った状態で、弱攻撃、強攻撃、あと武器による
It also seems like they're not
できるようになっていて
staggering each other too much, but the monsters are huge, so
building
that
on
could
the
also be a big
attack system
part of
from
it.
Monster Hunter World, where you only had one kind of attack you could do while mounted. You now have several at your disposal. There's a stronger attack, a lighter attack, and also a special attack per weapon that you can carry off even while you're moving around on the monster.
I don't know if you heard that because he's going real fast. What he said was that when you're mounted now, there is 3 types of attacks, which is like the heavy, light, and then it will be like an extra special attack for your own weapon. Make it full screen. Why is it not full screen enough? You're gonna not see half of it if I do it full screen. That's why I left it like this. You're gonna be blocked out of goodies.
Fantastic. And what we've noticed as well is each weapon has a unique finishing move as well at the end
There's
of
a
the round.
rhyme for my reason. But yeah, we can do way more now when we're grappling.
今ね土砂熊が3体以上になって
おっしゃい
群れになると BGM が変わってます。
You may also notice that the background music has actually changed. Now that we've got more than 3 Doshuguma, or 3 or more Doshuguma on the screen, it's kind of changing to reflect the fact that we now have a whole pack of them working against us.
That's interesting. Different audio depending how many monsters. Or different music, sorry.
There's a Doshaguma's on the move again. Obviously, Monster Hunter Wilds, the locales are absolutely massive, giving you great opportunities.
They'll
to
show you the
explore
map
and new
later,
ways to
it's
kind of
ridiculous.
track and engage with the monster.
まあこのようにモンスター移動してもセクレトに乗れば自動的に追いかけてくれます。
I'm on my Sacred Mount at the minute, and I'm using the auto feature that's going to have it track the monster for me and find it for me.
There you go. Slightly better.
So Takuda-san, I've noticed the weather's just changed. What's going on there?
異常気象が発生しているようです
Uh-oh.
が、どういう状況
Weather
でしょう
changed.
かこれ。
RIP.
そうですね、各フィールドには、異常気象が発生する今回は発生して気候がどんどん変化していく設計になっていまして、この隔ての砂原では、雷を伴った砂嵐が発生します。
Yeah, we've got some extreme weather conditions happening right now. This happens on each map, and you can see that it gets into a more sort of violent, chaotic phase.
So yeah,
and
each
this will have
map has
various effects on
crazy
the gameplay.
extreme weathers that are going to break our PCs.
小屋下の
It's gonna be good.
ことないですか？
Looks like someone's been throwing those dung pods around.
Look at
so-
all the lightning.
I wondered what the smell was. And of course, this lightning isn't just for show either. This can cause damage to monsters and hunters, I believe.
この雷は空の演出ではなく、ダメージが食らえるものなんですね、モンスターもハンターも。
そうですね、ダメージ
I
入る。
don't think any of them got hit by the lightning. I'd be interested to see how much damage it does though. So the guy in the bottom left dunged the monsters over here to get them out of the way.
So we have a nice surround on Doshiguma
There's like
here.
4 of them out here, I think.
危ね
Oh my god, the lightning's like hunting them down. Look at that map, by the way. Oh, look at the size of that map. Oh, it's so big. Oh my, that's one, because they said multiple maps, by the way. So that's just the first map. Huge.
You know, I feel in safe hands with Fujioka-san and his lance in front of Doshiguma.
Makes you feel safe.
It does behind that big strong wall of the lance.
藤岡さんがランスでガードしてくれていると、こち
Do
ら
you
は
see
非
the
常に
camp that they're in
安
the
心
bottom
感があ
right?
るところです。
So they mentioned this in the day before. Let me go
ガードしてくれ
back.
ていると Makes you feel safe.
So they mentioned these camps in the day before. You can now build your own camps wherever you want on the map. But the catch is the monsters can destroy those camps. So if you put a camp in a dumb spot or in a spawn point or in a place where a monster can chase you, then they will destroy it. While you're cooking, they will kick your butt. So you have to be very careful where you put them. But it's a cool idea that we can now, have these like temporary camps and put them wherever we want. It'll be useful, but I'm sure we're gonna fuck it up a couple times and put some really dumb ones.
It does behind that big strong wall of the lance.
藤岡さ
They
んが
haven't said
ランスで
how many.
ガー
I'm
ドしてくれ
assuming
てい
it's
ると、
one
こち
per
らは非常
area,
に
but
安
that's
心感がある
just
という
my
ことです。
assumption. Uh-oh, here he is. Radar. Look how cool he is.
Oh. So, Takuda-san, what ammo did you have in your hook slinger
俺
there?
もそっち行く
福田さんが今使ったスリンガーの弾は特殊なものだったんですか？
まあこれはモンスターを
So 2 of them, I think, are over there for Radar right now.
I think he's having difficulty talking while hunting, but it's the luring pod. You can see it's showing that
Oh yeah,
he's able to while
let's
hunting.
describe these to you.
さん
So,
が今使ったスリンガーの
see even the
弾は
bottom
特殊なものだ
right?
ったんですか？
So you now have luring pods,
連れていく
which I think we've had before, but maybe not as strong as
I
this.
think he's having difficulty
And you
talking while
can
hunting, but
literally
it's the
drag
luring
a
pod.
monster
You can see,
away
it's
from an
showing that
area or
he's
towards
able
an
to
area
actually
now with
lure it and have
these.
a little red beam indicate the monster he's currently taking with him.
Yeah, so you
It's a
see the
great way
red
to draw
beam, and
aggro.
then
If you're
you
playing
can
with your
drag
friends and
him
you're using a shielded
to the
weapon
fight.
or a counter weapon like the longsword, you can temporarily draw the monster's aggro and engage with it.
It seems a lot
Yeah,
stronger
you
than what we
mentioned
used to
yesterday
have
as
in
well,
like
you might want to
Worlds.
draw 2 monsters together to have a turf war happen and then
Oh.
have them take each other on and do some damage on your behalf.
So it's about hunting smart.
Oh, this Radar's gonna kick our butt in this demo. Look at him. Oh! He's super cool. So that is a little look at him. Yeah, getting all the end game stuff pretty much straight away in this one, which is cool.
向かってます
Totoro-san is bringing a new contender into the
I was about to say he just brings like the scariest monster to join in.
Takuda-san, who's this?
このモンスターは一体何でしょうか。
これが砂嵐の攻撃に出てくる頂点捕食者レダウです
This is Ray Dao. It's the apex predator of this region, and it actually only appears during these lightning storm phases.
So the lightning is
this,
caused by
during
him. How
time
cool.
during the hunt, depending on the weather and other parts of nature, different monsters can appear.
Oh, like a Gatling gun.
どっちや
Ray
I
Dao,
feel like that tail must do something as well, like
It's a very dangerous
lightning
monster.
damage, or it's definitely gonna blight us.
レダウトやんの
レダウですか
どうなってんの今
レダオ行こうレダオ。
レダウやってんの
Take your leg up there, Ryoshi-san.
They're having a quick discussion of the fact that he's taking on Ray Dao instead of the target monster.
Ah, やばいやばい。
Oh, I've got
Oh,
that.
he's on him. Nice.
いった。
So I'm going to bring it down now with the special mounted finisher, which is unique to each
やば
weapon.
いやばいやばい
I love that we've got new finishers.
何が起こってる
Oh no, I fucked
Are
up.
we staying on
Damn.
these- or making me work for that knockdown.
危ね
やばいやばい
レダウどこまでやりますか
How long are we going to keep doing this?
レダウいつまでやんのやる
Shall we try and take it down?
Let's give it a go. Should we do it?
He
Should we
looks
go
so
for
cool.
Ray Dao, everyone? I think we should. Yeah.
やっぱり最後まで勝ってほしいとなんか。
何？ おいおいおい。
I think I'll pop a life powder, get everyone looking healthy again. Oh.
おーやばいぞ。
Oh,
So much damage. Crazy.
I think I need to heal there. Oh, wait, wait, wait.
Yeah, you can see Jono get hit for so much damage. You'll see on the bottom left, watch his HP bar.
おーやばいぞ。
Ooh, almost.
I think I need to heal there.
Grappling hook back, not completely by looks of it. It looks like it's part of your movesets for your weapons, more than anything
やば
else.
そうやばそうやばそう
セクレトはある程度の攻撃力の攻撃まで自動で回避してくれるので
Yeah, the Sacred is actually able to dodge attacks a certain number of times for you whenever you mount onto it, so Totoro-san was able to climb on there and hopefully avoid a little bit of damage.
That's good to know. When under pressure, get Sacred to help you out.
どっかいた
I think we're off to a good start though.
やんの
これはどっちを追いかけるんですか
ハンマーの人がめっちゃ追いかけていくんやけど
How far are we going to chase this? Also, I see some kind of hammer guy here chasing it to the ends of the earth.
ほら言うてるどっち読んの
Ryozo-san
完
is
全
saying
にデザイン
doing an anime scream as he
Oh
fights
yeah,
with the hammer.
it's the hammer way, isn't it? When you're leading the charge at the head of the monster, which is arguably the most dangerous part. You've got to go all in.
Alright, don't give the hammer guys too much credit now. Don't call them leading the way. They're just meat shields.
やばい。
Ooh, big fucking beams.
ただし今
Super, we're gonna die to this thing so many times in the demo.
顔が赤くなったと思うんですけどあれが弱点になった状態です
So we can try and spot a weak point here. Where after it does a big blast, its face is going to get a little red, and that's a good place to aim for.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, cool. So once he does attacks, his face gets weakened.
さあ。
We'll try and remember that.
やばいあ危な
We'll be having fun, true. We'll be having fun and getting one shot.
土砂熊どこ行ったんや。
Where has Doshagama gone? Ryozo-san's question.
I think Doshaguma's seen what's happening and gone for a nap. So I've had enough of that.
状況を指して逃げて寝てるんじゃないですか。
危ないぞ。
危ね登場化しましたね
あ、
Right, the lightning's gone.
だいぶ頑張って
Uh-oh. So Ray Dao seems really aggressive.
非常に驚異的なモンスターですね、レーダーは。アグレッシブで。
強いやばそう
I think we're in focus mode here.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah.
not listening to color commentary.
I nearly got taken out
ラ
there.
ダウの雷の攻
I
撃
love how even the devs, you know, have to like concentrate on fighting this guy at this level.
草が燃えてる
So you can see that one of the effects of his attack is that it's actually causing this brushing.
Oh, there it is,
to
Thunder
burn out
Blight.
around us.
Yeah.
Is that it's actually causing.
The goat got taken out.
草が燃えてる
So you can see that one of the effects of its attack is that it's actually causing this brushy gas to burn out
Ooh.
around us.
あれ誰か
あれ誰かおらんなったで
Now it's personal, Raydal. Now
Oh,
it's
then.
personal.
はいかわいい
Oh,
ね
we've got the revive back. That was cute.
ちょっと
え
一番近くの一時キャンプにリスポーンします
はいはい
So you respawn from the closest quick camp that you've set nearby, the closest portable camp.
So would it be wise to say, if you're going to be hunting a particularly difficult monster,
So you go back to
place a camp in the general
The
vicinity?
the
just in case
nearest
you can't?
temporary camp. Just hope that's not too far away.
近くに設置した方が有利ということでしょうか。
そうですね狩猟対象になるモンスターの行動域を見定めてそこに近いところに立てる方が便利ではありますただ壊される危険な場所もありますのでこの辺りはこうリスクリターン考えながら選択してもらえれば
It is convenient to set your camp up close to the action, but it's also a bit of a risky strategy because that's going to be a location where the monsters might actually be able to.
They
follow you
don't
there
mention
and
it in
attack
this
you,
video,
destroy
but they
your camp.
did on
So
day
you're gonna need to
1.
decide to balance between
Um,
distance and safety.
The
your
mounts,
camp can be
you
destroyed.
can manually control them, or you can
wisely.
click on a monster and they will direct themselves there. It's both options now.
Yeah, if you
So
watched
you
the stream
don't have
yesterday, you know
to,
that the monsters barely escaped cooking alive.
You're not just stuck on that one direction if you want, or you can sharpen and fuck about and let hit either way. So I like that. I like the two options. They also look a lot faster than what we had in Worlds.
どこに向かってますか
So I'm happy we've got useful mounts now. Look at the speed.
これなんか結構
Oh yeah, he's cooking in the top.
焼いてるね
So, pardon me, I need to clear my voice. Cooking is different in this game, like a lot different in this game. You don't have, by the sounds of it, a Palico kitchen. That's what he said on day 1. So I'm not sure if that means you don't have a Palico kitchen out on a hunt, or if we don't have one at camp at all. But he said that cooking now is all about what rations you have on you at the time. So you'll see on the top right now, he only has like bare minimum, but everything gives you a certain amount of perks. So you make your meals depending on what stats you want. And I guess it will tell you which stats that I would get. So if you're not used to the cooking in Monster Hunter, then it will teach you. And if you are used to it, like me and Super at this point, then it will tell you which things come with which thing. But yeah, you'll see him at the top. He cooks like a lettuce. And it looks delightful. But you'll see all the stats now.
ジョーさんは戻ってきました
So yeah, you see meat, veggies, fish. That's actually all he has. But veggies is giving extra HP. And I'm guessing the fish will be for like stamina.
どこにどこに向かってますか
So he's giving himself tumble meal and medic meal. And then you cook it on the go.
これなんか結構豊かな感じで焼いてるね
Yum.
料理作ってるね強川
So you can see on his part of
Even
the
he
stream
doesn't look
that,
happy about it.
Yoga-san is just taking the time out for a nice meal on the sidelines. While Ryozan Tokura-san take on the target monster.
It's never a bad time for a tasty treat.
So yeah, that's going to be very different if that's the only way to eat.
そろそろ帰りましょうか
行きましょうか
Oh yeah, and Ryuzo is fishing for us on the top. Oh, I'm going to have to do so much fishing again.
About to happen here.
A spot of fishing by the
Yeah.
looks of it.
今回釣りが餌じゃなくてルアーを選んでルアーを動かしてするのに変わってます
There's always that one guy that goes fishing mid-hunt.
はい、もう一回お願いします。もう一回お願いします。
今回釣りが餌を選ぶんじゃなくてルアーを選んでルアーを動かして魚を釣る形に変わってます
So in
He's
Monster
caught
Hunter
nothing
One,
though, by the
you're
way.
choosing bait to put on the end of your hook, but actually different lures. So it's a bit of a different fishing system.
Oh yeah, he just said that you get lures now,
Fantastic news for the fishing.
釣りだ
which would be really useful, by the way. Oh god, so much fishing. But try and get good luck.
釣れましたよ
That applause was for the fish, not for the monster. Okay.
But hey, I guess if you're in a strap right and you needed a specific fish, you could like quickly go to a pond, use a lure, grab the fish you need, and then cook up the meal and carry on the fight.
Ryozo was asking, hey, where are you guys?
You'd probably be able to do that within
Oh,
like 10 minutes.
Just a casual bit of
Maybe.
Well, at a time like this, you can use the auto feature of the Sacred to reach the target hunt, target for hunt, right?
この水辺にしびれガスがいますよ
So Tokura-san is looking like he's considering setting up something here.
これ 近くにあるも
There's a Paratoad. Paratoad, Paratoad.
So yeah, he's taking a look and getting ready to set up this Paratoad, which is one of the endemic life traps.
Everyone loves a Paratoad in Monster Hunter.
And you saw he was able to, well, I don't think his hands were on screen, but he was able to use the D-pad there to quickly adjust his camera angle.
罠とかするいらんまだいい
Typical teammates don't come at all.
罠して爆弾にしようか
Ryozo suggesting that he reset a trap and do some barrel bomb action.
Oh yes, that's a good idea. Where's the trap? I'm on my way.
こっち
Oh, barrel bomb time, chat. You need to pay attention here. This is the best bit.
回収することもできる
Oh, that's a scary view.
ちょっと一回
Oh
返
yes, we're good. All right, Doshiguma, come and get me.
Okay, they've picked,
Oh, no,
they've
they
picked up
moved
the
it.
trap again
Oh, no, no,
and
no.
reset it, yeah.
I changed my mind.
罠張っていい
どうぞ
どうぞ。
OK いった
He's in.
置いた
Ready? Barrel bomb. Just pick it up and lob it. Yes! So good.
やりよう
I'm so excited.
ごめん
We can pick up fucking barrel bombs and throw them at shit.
ここでやれば
And
よかっ
Yasu, you caught it. We
Yeah,
can
this
actually
is a little
pick
too
up
early
traps now if
to
we
be
don't use them.
bombing the monster
And put
a
them
little
back
bit
in our inventory.
early in the hunt, and it didn't finish him off.
Oh,
Let's do it again.
next time.
たみんなに投げよ
Let's do it together,
Oh,
everyone.
oh, oh.
みんな投げんの
Everyone, grab a bomb.
Hey.
Miss.
So good.
よいしょあー何やそれ
The guy at the end blew himself up, by the way.
う外すか
Everyone else had perfect throws. Oh.
どういうことやねん何やそれ
So it can go wrong.
おいじゃねえよ
あれちょっと待って待って
So good.
こういう時はセクレタリーに乗ってもらってね
Ryozo said he's going to rely on his Sacred here to get him get him out of immediate danger, because things are getting dangerous as the monster gets more angry.
It looks like are we trapped with Doshiguma or is Doshiguma trapped with us?
This poor big fluffy bear, by the way. He was just minding his own business with his herd.
Promising.
Those bouncing barrel bombs, we just never use them. Yeah, true, I guess. We just, I feel like I tried to use them.
Fuel left in the tank.
They just never hit properly. Tried and then gave up and then used the other ones.
And they might have seen there on my screen with the quick select items. New to Monster Hunter Wilds is optimal health recovery. Takuda-san, how does optimal health recovery work?
この最適の
This is
あの
this is
オプション
optimal
はどういう
health.
仕様になってるんでしょうか。最適回復というオプションが追加されてるみたいですけど。
カスタムショートカットに自分の体力がちょっとしか減ってなければ
We'll get our translation in a minute.
だったり応急薬とかを自動的に使ってくれますでたくさん減っていれば
OK
おいおい
Oh, the worst camera angle.
これ細かいですけどはぎ取りの時こうやって登るんで
As you may have seen, you now don't pass through the monster's body. You can climb on top whenever you're carving. He just explained that the optimal health recovery chooses the most appropriate health item that you have for the situation, so you don't need to waste a mega potion anymore whenever you only have a little bit of health down.
あとクエスト
Do you hear that? That's interesting. So now you have optimal health system. So when you grab a heal, it will just grab whichever heal is the max for your current health. So you now don't need to be flipping on your inventory like a crazy person trying to pick the right heal. You just drink and I guess it does it for you. That's really freaking cool. How many times have you been hit in the face in the old Monster Hunter games where you're trying to like get a mega heal out?
をすぐに長押ししてくださいこの
So everyone's going to press and hold the touchpad here, and you'll notice that the end quest immediately option has come up.
Oh, and you can auto end now.
タッチパッド長押し
あしたよあれ
So now that all 4 players have done end quest immediately, that's it. It's all done, and they're going to stay on the map.
Now, I've noticed that we've not gone back to camp, and this must be part of the seamless gameplay of Monster Hunter Wilds. So what are our next options?
まあキャンプに戻らないで今
So they've
シームレスに
stayed, they've
フィールドに
decided
いるんで
not
す
to
けど
end
次
it.
どうすればいいんでしょうか。
何をするのも
And they can
プレイ
pick
ヤー
another
の
monster
自由
to fight.
になります。マップ見てもらって、先ほどダメージを与えてクエスト化しましたけど
Open world,
こ
baby.
の中から例えばこのバーラハーラを
And you can begin it from here and carry on with the
この
same
場でクエ
team.
ストスタート。
It's completely up to you. We started the quest just now with
Cool,
the
huh?
Alpha Shagama by attacking it on the field, and it started a quest. But here I've just opened the map, found my target monster, and I've chosen the
And
the
just
post
start
quest
again.
option, and now another quest has started immediately.
Yeah, and this thing, like, I've got Sacred just automatically tracking, but at any moment, I can just veer off and take control. And then when if I want to have a drink or a snack, I can press up, and we're back on the auto track.
Cool. You can just keep going over and over in the same area and not have to keep going back.
Oh,
ちょっと僕の画面を
if you take a look at Ryozo's screen, you can see he's taking another time out to look at the beautifully detailed endemic life of this region.
Oh yeah, this is exciting
He's
for
doing
me.
some bird watching to add to
Epidemic
his
lifetime.
fishing exploits.
You'll see in a second. So cute.
Ryozo-san, would it be true to say that during different periods of the locale and environment that we'll see
There you
different
go.
endemic life?
See the top
環境生
top
物
right?
も
あ来た来た来た来た
異常気象によっては変わってくるという
So
仕様になっているのでしょうか。
Oh, I spent so many hours of my life trying to get epidemic life in Worlds.
ならないと現れなくて、補助金になると渡ってきて、ああいう子育てをするような生態を持っています。
Exactly. So you can see those migratory birds. They actually only appear during the bountiful period.
Yeah,
of this
so they're
particular
rare
map.
birds.
So depending on the conditions, the creatures you see might change.
More plentiful flora brings with it more methods for
There we go.
めっ
あ餌あげる
探してますね。
Look at them.
You can see that there's a
I hope we get a
Coming back to
like our
food to
own
feed
like
the young.
house again, so we can
Very
put these places.
りょうさん以外はもうバーラハーラ行ってますけどね。
Still trying to get the crowns, even though we don't need them. I know. I did it too.
Another monster for us here.
You gotta try, right?
Oh, I managed to
You
get
gotta
an
get a
outfit as
little
well.
one and a big one.
Oh, whoa.
バラハラもやっていいの
Yeah, okay.
We also said, is it okay if we hunt Valahara? And Kushiko's reaction is, what do you mean, is it okay? We're doing it already.
So it looks like we had like 4
ナイス。
main monsters for this
So already we can
specific
see that
area.
Valahara's
This is the
movement
second one
so
now.
different to Doshiguma. Even using the environment to its advantage or disadvantage, as the case may be.
Yeah, I don't know if you just saw that. He
Very much.
knocked down the entire area.
So already we can see like Valahara's movement.
So he like
is
climb.
so-
There you go.
Nice.
He jumps up, climbs
so already
up
we
the
can see, like,
rock,
Valahara's
rolls
movement
around
is
it.
so different to Doshiguma.
So it all
Even using
falls
the
on our head.
environment to its advantage or disadvantage,
But he
as
hurt
the case may
himself
be.
too doing that.
Well, no.
Weird, huh?
Wow.
Looks like we have a couple of wounds to take advantage of as well.
This feels like it would have been a good water monster.
バーラハラは海竜の骨格、海竜種の骨格を持った、モンスターです。この長い体を柔軟に曲げたりしながら、
This might be the closest to Ligarius we get. Kind of a monster. Kind of water monster.
Yeah, you can see
I know there's still hope in the
different
community,
body
though,
structure
he'll
of
appear.
Valahara compared to the Doshagama that we were just fighting, that it uses its long sort of lizard snake-like body to wrap around its prey and squeeze them and attack them. And it even, as you mentioned, does it on the environment too.
あ終わった
Oh, game over. 50 minutes.
ごめんなさいデモ版なんで時間で終わるの
I
This is
don't
the demo
think
version, so
they
we
play
typed out
anymore for this
automatically.
one. Ah, they do for a solo mission.
Wow, that was some good hunting. Now, I think everyone's going to have a different highlight from that hunt, judging by some of the extracurricular activities we saw.
Listen to
So,
the little bit.
Takuda-san, what was your highlight from that hunt?
ちょっと皆さんそれぞれの今のハンティングのハイライトを聞きたいと思いますけど、まず徳田さんから。
まず昨日はトラブルでシングルプレイしかできなかったので、これ今回マルチプレイで皆さんにお届けできたことがまず本当に嬉しいです。
To be honest, I'm just glad multiplayer was working today because yesterday we had some difficulties and I had to play
Yeah,
single
it did
player.
fail
So
day
my
one.
highlight was
They
we
had all the devs
successfully
out
had a
in it.
Absolutely,
And
it's been a
bless
great
their heart,
showcase
it
the
didn't
game for the
work.
community.
So
And moving on to Ryozo-san, who was quite busy during that hunt. What was your highlight?
りょうぞうさんは今いろんなアクティビティを楽しんでると思うんですけど、個人的ハイラ
I
イト
think
は
this
何で
is
しょう
them
か
just
ハイライト
talking about very
フィッシング
simple stuff.
Fishing.
All right, so we have one extra little bit to look at, which is when they talk a little bit more about stuff in detail. There's a little less distraction going on, and we get to see the game a lot more. So we'll watch this one too.
That's awesome. And for those who don't know, Alma is your handler in Monster Hunter Wilds. And
I think the handler's cute. I know people getting annoyed. I like her.
アルマというキャラクターですけど、彼女は拠点にだけいる存在ではないそうですが、
そうですね。フィールドに出ても、
近くにいてくれて、クエストの受注だったりだとか、支給品のサポートとかを、情報もくれたりもします。
That's right. She heads right out with you into the field. She'll be able to provide you with support information, fill up your supply pouch, and you can even pick up quests from her when you're out in the field together.
Nice, a real team
So this definitely looks like a main camp and not a temporary one. But she'll be there for you to buy
こ
stuff
れも結構質問よくされるんですけど、
and start missions.
メインウェポンとセカンダリーウェポン、選べるようになるのは、ゲーム開始直後はセカンダリーウェポンは選べません。ですからもう結構すぐのタイミングで選べるようになります。
I've been asked a few times, so to clarify for everyone, you don't have the ability to set a second weapon right at the start of the game with the very first moment, but you get it pretty quick, so you won't have to wait long.
Okay, so we unlock our second weapon later on. It's probably going to be like getting out of low rank by the way they said that.
Bowgun. And dual blades.
そうですね、ちょっとこの辺に今日はしてみようかなと思います。昨日もお伝えしたんですけど、今回装備は男性用の
I like that we
デ
can
ザイ
pick
ン
between the
に関
both.
わらず選ぶことができるようになります。性能は同じです。
Yep, so those are the weapons I've gone for, and I'm choosing my equipment here as well. And as we've explained, I think, on yesterday's stream, the male and female armor designs can be worn freely on any hunter you want to design, so you've got a lot more flexibility there.
No, that's fantastic. Like, fashion game really is the end game now. The community's response has been incredible. So thank you everyone for sharing your excitement about that news.
やっぱファッションハンターという
Fashion hunters.
コミュニティが多いので、そのフィーチャーには非常に大きな反響をもらっています。
そうですね、あともう一つ結構質問で多いのが、重ね
This
着
place
装
looks
備
awesome.
がいつのタイミングで開放されるのかというところなんですけれども、自由に重ね着を生産できるタイミングがちょっとゲーム上の、からスタートしてすぐはできないんです。まあ、しばらく
That looks like a
自由に
kitchen.
使えるようになります。
Another
Kitchen?
question I know that is going to be
Question
hot on
mark?
the community's lips is at what
I see a palico cooking food, chat.
使えるように
That means that's a kitchen, right?
Another question I know
Maybe
that
there's
is
still
gonna be hot on
hope
the community's lips
for a
is
cute
at what timing of the game do you
cutscene.
get the ability to freely create layered armor, or what people usually call transmog. Again, it's not available right at the beginning of the game, but you'll unlock it as the game progresses.
Ah. So it's a gradual process in Wilds?
どんどん自由になっていくものなのか、どこかで
どこかで一気に開放されますね。
at some point you'll unlock the whole thing.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
Muscle Chef
fantastic.
Tomcat.
That's some exciting news.
Maybe.
And here we have a herd of Doshiguma. And the question is, how would Takuda-san approach this?
さあどういうアプローチを取るのでしょうか、今回。
やっぱり奇襲攻撃を当てていこうとすると、安定して当てていこうとすると、特に群れのモンスターに対しては、こ
With
の
a sneak
ギリマント
attack.
がすごく有効だったりはします。
So when you're trying
Right
to
the ass.
up on the monster, perform a sneak attack. The Ghillie Mantle is obviously the sneaker's best
Did
friend.
that
So
do
when you're
any?
trying to sneak
I did
up on the
60
monster,
damage with a
perform
sneak
attack.
attack. I don't know
The
if
Ghillie
that's that
Mantle is
great, to
obviously
be honest.
The sneaker's best friend, so I've employed that here and pulled off a sneak attack.
A great
Maybe
feature of
we can
first
make that
damage.
stronger later.
よいしょ
Interest on PS4 too? Yeah.
周りですね
We're gonna talk about that a little bit.
この L2 を押しているときに反応するんですけど、オプションによって
But
は
they've definitely
一回押したら
made
しばらく
this
集中モードを
in.
し続け
I
る
think they've been
っていう
working
の
on
が
it
選べます
since PS4. So
Focus mode is available on the PlayStation controller on the L2, but you have the option to go between hold or toggle styles. So at the moment I'm using the hold down L2 for focus mode, but those who prefer can choose to have it press once to activate and press again to deactivate.
That's great. So you can fine tune it to your preferred control method.
ジャスト回避を成
Dual
功
Blades
さ
looks
せ
so
ると、
fast
基準
now.
右状態という特殊な状態になって、白い、青白いエフェクトがついている。回避にも攻撃判定がつくようになります。
You can see there that there was a kind of a
Kill the
timing
PS4.
event.
I think it's gonna
System
struggle,
built
yeah.
into Dual Blades this time. And whenever I was to pull that off, I was able to go into the sort of the demon mode of the weapon and have an effect appear on me and it become stronger.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
wow.
you're so
That's a nice
fast.
new engaging mechanic for the dual blades.
Yeah, apologies to everyone who has the exact terminology for all this somewhere, but still working on exactly the terms for that. I'm a Gunlance main, so I don't know Dual
Oh,
Blades.
understandable. I'm Sword and Shield, so I'm halfway to dual blades, I suppose. But
Large dung pod. Lure him away from the
ル
rest
ア
of
ーポ
them.
ットを当てたんですけど、
It lasts for so long.
この土砂熊は群れの性質として、ボスの近くになるべく寄ろうとするという。
The herd is
これも
smart though, they don't wanna leave
モンスターと
him.
違うんですけど、土砂熊に関しては、ルアーポットを、ボスに当てると、割と一緒に移動して連れて行くことがしやすいモンスターです。
So we've just used the luring pod here from the slinger, and you will notice this little sort of red beam effect showing that I'm trying to lure the alpha away in order to take it down.
Oh.
But depending on the monster you use it on, it'll actually have different slightly effects. So
Oh, yeah.
the Doshaguma are a bit of a pack animal, so his buddies came along with it, even though I was luring.
Oh my
past
god,
it,
we
but
just, like,
that won't necessarily apply to every monster in the game.
Drop them into a sandstorm and left them there.
小
Well,
月の土砂熊が
RIP the herd, I guess.
リュウさんに飲まれていなくなったんですけども、
So I lured them across this place where I knew there was going to be a sand trap happening, and all of his friends unfortunately had to say goodbye, and I've managed to successfully isolate the alpha.
No, they had to dip it.
And the Balahara have also. They were
So I guess on big
able to
monsters it just does a lot of damage. How much damage did that actually do on
apply
him?
to every monster in the game. pack on, but depending on the monster you use it on, it'll actually have different slightly effects. So
Oh, yeah.
the Doshaguma are a bit of a pack animal.
172,
So
that's not too bad.
I was luring just him, but that won't necessarily apply to every monster in the game.
いな
All of his friends
Just a little
unfortunately had
bit.
to say goodbye, and I've managed to successfully isolate the alpha.
No, they had to dip out.
And the Balahara have also, they were disappearing into the trap too.
このボスドシャグマのような、強いモンスターは、リュウさんに耐えてあのように戻ってきますが、弱いモンスターはあのように、実際にこう
I think he must be near the edge of a map at
落と
this
してい
point.
くことができます。
Yeah, so to be clear, the Balahara are the ones who are creating the sand trap.
Ah.
The slightly weaker monsters, they'll end up getting sucked right into it. Even the stronger alpha, you saw that it
struggled.
It was
It
getting
nearly
sucked
went
in, and it almost went in there, but it managed to overcome it and survive.
Wonder what numbers I'll be using for things like status and attacks. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Wolves did look very inflated. It doesn't look too bad, right? If we're doing like sand, like massive environmental things like that, doing 172. We could also be in low rank,
Keep note of that one.
right? So for low rank, I guess that's not too bad.
So see, we quickly swap to the heavy bowgun there. That's how smooth the weapon transition is.
I guess we'll see once we get the demo, see what level we are.
そうですね、リュウさんに落ちたので、自分が巻き込まれない状態からダメージを与えるためにロングヘビーボーガーに変えました。
Yeah, I could see that I want to be able to be at a slightly more ranged situation here because I don't want to get stuck right next to the monster whenever he's getting hit by rocks or lightning. So I figured I'll put some distance between us and grab my bowgun.
A good
今
move.
顔に傷ができてたと思うんですけど、
I think his face has got a wound on it now.
Ooh.
This is a sand dune as well that he's on top of. Uh-oh. That's
There
cool.
it is.
Love that move.
The iconic dual blade spin there. I remember when we did the weapon overview trailer, the community reaction to that was incredible.
There's a lot of tutorials popping up on the side. I'm guessing you can turn them off. But they'd be a little annoying if you can't turn them off.
Made it back.
We'll see.
そうですね。
I would assume we can turn them off.
また自分の自由に行動してくるので、
Just dropping ancient wyvern coins for some reason.
Free to try and get back whenever they manage to escape from whatever sand hell they ended up in. So in this case, they've managed to come back and support their alpha again.
Uh-oh, Raydor.
We have a new face here joining the hunt.
ちょうど
Oh, he missed it.
狙
RIP.
うこう刺激を与えようとパラドードに複数人が当たってしまいましたね。
Yeah, it looks like we accidentally, but thankfully managed to get the Paratoad there instead of the radar. But fortunately, it paralyzed him for us, so it was a happy mistake.
Oh, it did paralyze him. It didn't look like he did, to be honest.
刺激を与えようと
Oh, yeah, it did for like a
パラドー
second.
ドに
Oh, about 1
複数人が当た
second.
ってしまいましたね。
Yeah, it looks like we accidentally, but thankfully managed to get the Paratoad there instead of the radar. But fortunately, it paralyzed him for us, so it was a happy mistake.
I was going to say, it looks like the Paratoad's contestant to be the new Apex.
ドシャグマはこっちですね。
I love that he made that joke and no one said a word. Oh, bless him. Not a single laugh. To be fair to the dev, right, he doesn't obviously understand English, so he probably would have laughed at that, but the other guy just didn't and left him hanging.
Paratoad's contestant to be the new Apex.
Silence.
ドシャグマはこっちですね。
So the Doshagama that we're actually targeting, it's still over here.
That'd be something I would do,
ちょっ
to
と
be fair.
範囲がずれて
Make a joke and just no one says a word. And I'm like, well,
I think
never
he's kind
mind.
of coming away from where I want him to be, so I'm going to use the luring pod again and bring him back to the action.
Oh, he's on the move. Ah, so did we see the hook slinger there being used to kind of draw aggro?
今、スリンガーを使って攻撃してヘイトを
そうです。石ころとかをチャージしてなくても、
Oh, yeah.
使うことで
So you can use the slinger to, like, get attention.
Yeah,
So we
the
do seem
slinger,
to have
even though it hasn't got any
the
ammo
world's
loaded in it,
slinger.
You can use it to do not very powerful attacks.
Yeah.
You can technically be attacking the monster and to also grab resources from a distance.
Ah, that's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mention that. So you can now use the slinger as you're going around to grab items from a distance. So you'll see like the X pop up and you can grab them from afar and like grab the items to you, which would be super, super handy. I could be a hoarder from a distance now.
これレダウの雷の高温で、ここの砂が結晶化して、フルグライト鉱石というんですけど、そういうものが一時的に発生しています。
You might see some Fulbright has formed here from the sand. It's actually a response to the lightning of the radar. It's kind
Oh,
of
cool. So the sand reacts to the lightning.
雷
Let's go back to that
Ah, that's
attack.
fantastic.
So he does his epic beam. And then all the sand is like
レダウの
basically
雷
burn.
の高温で、ここの砂が結晶化して、フルグライト鉱石というんですけど、そういうものが一時的
So
に
much
発生していま
detail.
す。
You might see some Fulbright has formed here from the sand. It's actually a response to the lightning of the radar is kind of instantly crystallizing the sand here into those full bright ore.
That's cool.
That's fantastic. So the monsters can actually kind of have an impact on your physical environment.
あれが移動するときにちょっと阻止してきたり、逆にモンスターの攻撃が阻止できたりとか、まあちょっとした使い方ができるようなものになります。
There's ways you can use that, but you know, it's something that we'll maybe get into detail another time.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked like you could walk a lot better on those singed areas, and you can climb on them, so you could probably do jumping attacks.
何回かお伝えしてますけど、この砂嵐のタイミングになると、この大雷光柱というのが活性化して、今のように刺激を与えると、しびれバのような効果を発動させます。
These giant thunderbugs, the endemic life we just activated to create a kind of shock trap effect, they're actually only present during this phase of the weather,
really?
so the endemic life changes depending on whether it's a foul
Epidemic
period or
life
when-
changing depending on the weather.
So you get new tactical
Cool.
advantages then, I suppose, depending on when and where you're hunted.
じゃあその異常気象の状況によってはプレイヤーにとって利点になるものが変わったりするんです。
そうですね、まあ、ある種レダウネの攻撃的なモンスターも出てきますので、ハイリスク、ハイリターンな形には、なりますが、うまくこう環境を選択していけば大きな手助けにもなります。
See some grapple bugs. Yeah, there they are, right in the corner.
More
in なります。
Exactly. So in this period, the
Whoop. Some like on the little sides.
follow and the extreme weather conditions, more dangerous monsters like Radar will appear, but there's also more active endemic life you can take part, you can take advantage of on the
Also,
stage.
you
So it's a bit
can
of a
mount
high reward
to get out
hunt.
of situations. You noticed that?
You can take
He's on the
Radar will
ground.
appear, but there's also more
And instead of
active endemic life
jumping
you
to
can
get
take
out of the way, he
take
just
advantage of
mounts
on the stage. So it's a bit of a
and
high
runs
risk,
away.
high reward time.
Nothing like a bit of spice in the hunt.
Oh, that was a vigor ball.
まあ
Interesting.
なんだっけ、ヘビーボカンの話に移りますと、まあ、今回
Why have we got a weak spot on his
ボー
balls?
ルガードついてますなので、まあ、モンスターの攻撃今ガードしました、
Oh, the graphics on the
何も
top, I
なくても
see.
ガードすることができますし、同時に音とかな
So you can see that there's an auto guard feature on the heavy bowgun this time as well. A few times while he was talking just now, you might
I know
notice
they
that
did say we
the
could
auto
also
brush and
pull
the
down a
hunters
lot of
will
these rocks as
automatically
well.
guard for it.
Ooh, turf war.
Oh, second turf war. Oh my god, that was
It's
aggressive.
a team effort. That sounded like it hurt.
Ooh,
痛そうな感じなんですね、これは。
cool. Turf wars are some of the best stuff. They're always fun.
So for those not familiar with heavy bowgun, what were you attaching to the heavy bowgun there?
ヘビーボウガンを見られない方はちょっとわからないと思うんですけど、今の
Rajon power move. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? When he used to
ごめんなさいね
pull open their mouths,
No
but then he would like
worries,
shoot
mate.
I
lightning.
think it's really tough to hunt and talk and demo the game at the same time.
That's
so
true.
We'll give him a moment.
That's true. Doshaguma's definitely applying some pressure.
今すごい怒ってますからね
It's really angry at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of wounds on there as well.
Yeah, I've got to respect that. There's no way I could translate
Oh,
and
no,
play at the same time.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely. I've got the easy part.
よいしょでもう来ましたね
Oh, the
今
pushback. That looks cool.
手動のガードをしたんですけど、まあ、手動
That
の
was
ガード
almost
の
like a
方が
parry.
そうですね
Oh.
よいしょでもう来ましたね
Oh.
今手
Parry
動のガ
question
ード
mark?
を
Perfect
したんで
block?
すけど、まあ、手動のガードの方
That's
が
cool.
ジャストガード判定が、取れるので、今のようなツバデリアのようなものは、手動ガードを使っていただく方がより、発生させやすいです。
So you saw the auto guard earlier. This was a manual guard I just did, but it has a perfect timing mechanic built in.
Perfect
Because
block.
I managed to guard at just the right time, it caused this power clash to happen. So
Cool, that was a
it's
perfect
one thing to
block
have
with
auto guard
like a
save from a few
repulse.
knocks, but it'd be more effective for you to try and pull off a well-timed manual guard because you'll get rewards like this power clash.
That's once again risk reward being in play there, and it was awesome to see a ranged weapon with a power clash. Kind of like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
you
cool.
can't eat this.
Another new area.
すごい移動して、おお、勝手に。
Oh, he just messed himself up just fine. So
で、今回ヘビーボウガンと、まあ、ライトボウガン共通ですけど、よしよしよし。通常弾と
I love he constantly he's like, no, 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 stop, 2 seconds.
無限に使える形になって無限のマーク出て
So
ま
you
す
can
ね
see there's some infinity marks here on the normal pierce and spread ammo.
Yeah.
This is common to both the light and heavy bowgun. They're not infinitely usable, and they're actually on a gauge instead.
あ
でその代わりになんですけど、レベルはボウガンに固定されてます。
As a balancing factor for this, their level is fixed to each individual gun that you create.
So I guess is that the same 1, 2, and 3 levels?
1、2、3段階ですか？
そうですね。
Okay, so gun's gonna be saying 1, 2, and 3 for
各ボウガ
levels.
ンごとに、このボウガンだったら通常弾レベル2と、貫通弾レベル1、3弾レベル1が、
Exactly.
使える。
So if you look in the bottom right, we can see that this particular heavy bowgun has got fixed level 2 normal ammo, and I think spread and pierce were level 1 on each one, and that's built in with this gun. So it's a trade-off between always having them available, but not being able to have the level go higher.
Nice. So it'll make it more accessible for those that maybe haven't tried a light or heavy bowgun before, whilst also giving those that make
Cool.
those weapons even more variety in their weapon choice.
Bowgun,
I feel like they've done a lot of quality of life stuff with the weapons.
そうですね。カスタマイズ、この辺はカスタマイズすることもできますので、例えばもっと通常弾のレベルを上げたいとか、それもできるできないことはそれぞれあったりはするんですけど。
Maps look pretty dynamic. Yeah, they do. There are so many things that we could use mid-hunt.
Yeah, it's something where you'll be able to customize the individual gun that you're using. You know, you might be able to use a customization that increase those levels when you add it on, but it's the trade-off is that you can't use any given ammo type or.
でこちらはライトボーガンも共通の仕様ですので、今回、こういう無限の弾を撃っていってリソースを貯めてもらってそのゲージを使った弾種を撃ったり、ライトボーガンの速射をするヘビーボーガンなら、このボーガンは、機関榴弾が使えるので、それを使って弾
To say this is just one map, there's like 5 different like styles of areas and everything. So I was playing it. No, sadly not. No one's got this quite yet. This was at Gamescom. They had 3 full days of events.
Resources and store up charge to be able to use the bigger, harder hitting ammo.
Sadly, Mr. Prod was invited to the one in LA, but we're not there at the moment.
Yeah, those are, then you'll be able to switch to those and use them, and they're more of a limited resource to only be able to pull off once in a while.
もちろんですね、無限に使える弾以外にもこういう普通の弾というのも今まで通り。
Yeah, I know. Actually, the guy in the middle right now is the like social media guy and the rep guy for Monster Hunter. He's been very good with Mr. Prod. So we always get invited to Capcom stuff, and Monster Hunter is always involved in that stuff.
Specialist ammo, you still need to just do a little bit of preparation, but then the rewards are, you know, in the hunt.
ちょっとしたことですけど、ネタとか、ブハ会したとかそういうのも通知できますし、どうしよう。
Huge Teams of the Monster official channel. Yeah, he's one of the main guys that talks to and sets up a lot of these events.
Uh-oh.
Problem time.
これお供も置いてくれたりするんですけ
You
ど。
would have dropped everything. Yeah.
別のことやってる。
He told me about it once he got here. That he was invited.
今もしかしたら。
I think I got him.
I don't think they were allowed to record it this time though. It was just an event to basically try this demo.
切れちゃった。
On the side there. There we go. We're good. We're good.
諦めましたけど、
I have faith that we'll probably be getting this demo.
生物が。
Well,
So we're in the plenty period now.
the game is
Conversely
planned
the
to be
one-third of
launched
attack-based
Q1 of 2025. So what's that? January, February, March.
装飾の
So I'd assume we'd get this demo by maybe November, December.
Safe to come out and have a drink.
先ほどりょうさん見せたような。
You could record. I was on about the LA event, not the
So yeah, you can
Gamescom
really see
one.
how different the
It was a
environment
couple weeks
becomes
before.
during two different conditions.
It's great to see the transformation between, you know, all the different environments there, and especially the inclemency period. It's such a harsh, violent time in the Windward Plains, and now we've got this nice serene environment with lots of small monsters. I say that was, you know, Taguda-san takes down.
Down he goes.
Well, コメントしながらも
Yeah, Gamescom was in Germany this year, so that's why Chris from Darkside
よい
went.
しょ。剥ぎ取り
So let's do some carving
して危ないし。
or kicking.
これアルマがちょっと調査をして。
Beautiful. Oh, we
Yeah,
get to
so
see
you
some
can see
cooking.
that,
Let's wait.
Alma is over here on the side. She's the handler. She's doing a bit of researching or investigating into the nature of the beast you just felled. So.
でこのように簡単な表示。昨日
You also
簡単な表
like
示をお見せしました。
you know,
Yesterday's stream we
in
showed
worlds where
simplified
you would break a
simplification
piece and they would
version of
drop,
the quest being
you now
complete.
auto pick
And
all
I've
that stuff
expanded
up,
now,
or at least the
instead of going
Palico
straight to
does.
Quest complete. I've expanded out to see the normal rewards and statistics screen.
で、よいしょ。買ったので、よいしょ。今度アルマからしてみましょうか。よいしょ。
So we cleared our target. The quest is over, but now I'm going to talk to Alma.
アルマと、
When she gets off the
She
thing.
might be stuck, but it's a demo version, so
よいしょ。どっかキャンプに戻る。本当はね、いつどこでも本当にできるんですけど。
we should normally be able to talk to her wherever she is. But yeah, this is a pre-release version we're exhibiting, so I guess. we
Oh,
need
so
to
normally
give
you
it a
can
little
talk
bit
to
of
her, but she's not playing ball today, as always.
slack. So let's pop back
NPCs.
to camp just to make sure.
キャンプ建てるとこもちょっとお見せしましょうかね、せっかくだから。
Maybe I can show you what it's like to actually set up a pop-up camp if we have some time.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let's see how the camps work.
Fingers crossed.
今候補地は開いてないかな。探索していくと、キャンプが建てられる候補地に、来るとお知らせが来て、1回見たところが、マークされて、建てられるようになりますし、場所もずっと分かるようになります。
So the pop-up camp is something you can place in certain recommended spots that you'll discover as you explore the environment. So we've already placed one there, but if you come to a new location,
Oh,
where
so they are
recommended placement
recommended
is
spots.
happening
I
right
see.
now, you'll see this, indication pop up, and then that means you might want to pop a camp right there.
It's in the shade as well, so we're off to a good start on that location.
Finishing
Okay,
build
I think
second
that's also
time,
a
trying
good
solo
connection.
Fatalis in
でも
second
土砂
character.
熊の
Awesome
生息
stuff.
圏
Have
なんで
fun.
こう
Fatalis is
デン
great.
ジャラスはい
You can see the safety level here. This is close to the action, maybe too close because this is right next to where.
Oh,
the
interesting.
dragon
So these are predetermined, but it will tell you how safe or not safe your choice is. And yeah, it says you can have up to 3 slots per area. Interesting. Okay. So they're not so much like just stick it in the middle of somewhere. You do have to discover these areas. You can see it says like area 10. And then it'll tell you how risky or not risky that spot is.
あって良さそうですね、この場所は。
でも土砂熊の生息圏なのでこうか
Dangerous?
You can see the
Yeah.
safety level
Why
here.
not? Fuck
This
it.
is close to the action, maybe too close because this is right next to where the Shagama live and do their thing. So
So
Beautiful.
we've got some feline friends here helping us out.
Oh, palicos. I've missed them.
Just like that, we have a new camp.
でこの中で
Palico deployment
この
status.
R2 で
So
So I
on the
guess you
bottom
could have
left, you might see R2 play with Palico.
Multiple palicos?
I just press that button. I'm gonna have a bit of fun time.
Yeah, monsters will
very
destroy your camps
と
now
か
if you put them in dangerous spots like this one.
ないか、ちょっとデモ版だからないのかな。クエストもここで、受けられます。アルマが、入ってきたりとかもします
So
ね。
you
Some
cook
of
from
these options are
inside
a
of
little bit
here.
restricted
I
because,
see.
again, this is the version we've got playing on
Yep.
the show floor, so it's not the full game. But there's some options in here.
You did also
including
recommended
button
meals
armor,
too,
button
so
quests, or
if you don't want to
something
learn
like
all of this
that,
stuff, it looks
looking at
like
the
you
pop-up
could
menu.
just use that.
Ooh. What's on the menu today?
今日の献立は
魚とエビ、
we're going for a fish and shrimp dish
Ooh.
with a
ハー
herb
ブにし
topping.
ますか。
Let's cook it.
So we cook all our own
今回
now.
は携帯食料を持っていれば、この肉、魚、野菜の食材として、食べることができます。
Yeah, if you have the portable resources on you, you can use these combinations of meat, fish, and vegetables, and you have your
It looks like you can
BBQ
favorite. I don't know if you saw
portable
that.
resources
You
on
can
you. You
favourite
can
them.
use these combinations of meat, fish, and vegetables, and you have your BBQ grill.
Will this
which is
finally
massive
live up
pop
to
it
the
on
monster
anyone
the
on
hype? I
camp.
personally think Worlds
Very quick meal.
was
You have
up
right
to
resources on you.
the last
That's what to say,
2
it looks like
games.
the
World and
ingredients
Rise
used
have
are
been
represented,
pretty much
in
up to
using that
everyone's
scene as well.
hype.
メニューで選択したものも実際に表示されて
I think
調理されている
it'll be great.
そうですね。はい、食事の表現、藤岡さんこだわってます、ね。
Yeah, I have no
Uh,
doubt that
Captain
the
Fujioka,
devs
the
doing this are
director,
not
was very
gonna,
particular about making sure that those
are not gonna
menus
disappoint, you
represent
know.
something you're actually going to see being
Absolutely.
because these are
食材は
the world's
ブラック
devs
から
doing
交換
this
した
one.
りフィールドから入手したりとか、さまざまな入手
All right, he mainly just
追加の食材
does a little bit of
携帯食料
walking
プラス
and then
食材は
unfortunately gets kicked
フィー
out
ルドから
again.
入手したりできます
So this will be fun when we do the demo. You have 50 minutes. It doesn't matter what you do by the looks of it. We can just come in, look around for 50 minutes and pick whichever monsters we want to fight. Not the same as like a Rise or a World demo where you have to pick a certain monster. Because what we would like pick a certain monster and then we would go after the other one, but you would still technically fail the mission, right? Because you were meant to kill the baby monster and not the big ones. Now you can just change which monster you're fighting, and it'll be very different. So that'll be interesting. All right, we have one last little tiny thing to go through. So you probably could tell as you're watching it. This doesn't look like 60 FPS.
Different ways of getting them, including
And when people were there playing it, they also said it was not 60 FPS. So everyone played it on PS5, and it was a 30. It was capped at 30. But like as Super mentioned earlier, this is also meant to be coming out for the PS4. So if it's coming out for the PS4 as well, then it kind of makes sense why it would be 30 FPS. I don't think for PC it's going to be 30, but it looks like probably at the start for PS5 and Xbox, it's going to be a 30 FPS. And I wouldn't say 30 is bad, right? But I think people expect at least 60 now for new games that are coming out. So this will dampen it for a lot of people. They might have to do what they did with Dragon's Dogma and bring out a 60 FPS patch. But we don't know yet, right? It could have been that it was set to like quality mode and not performance, and that's why they didn't see 60 FPS. It could have meant that they had capped the demo at 30 FPS because they didn't want any lag. So we really don't know. They haven't mentioned a single thing yet about whether it is or isn't, but we're just, for the people that played the demo, they said it currently is only 30. So we'll see whether they make any statements about this, but they haven't yet. So I guess we'll see. Hope it doesn't affect modding on PC. I guess why would it, right? The crossplay will mean that it just means that people on console won't see your mods. But if you play online, you will probably get banned. You know, that's going to be the thing, right? Play online with mods, expect to get banned. Play offline and don't get banned. I think that's basically going to be the rule with mods, just like it always has been. So the crossplay won't matter too much. But if you did play online with them, they won't see what you're using, right? It's literally going to be just them seeing the base game stuff and you thinking you're cool when they have no idea what mod you're apparently using. Because they always use base game items to mod things into the game. So I guess we'll see. World and Rise, you could play online with mods and nothing happened. I guess that was good luck for you, but majority of games will ban you if they find you using mods. That's just the way modding works in the world, right? It's the same with Dark Souls. It's the same with anything. You can get away with it sometimes, but I know Capcom have made stances where they don't approve of mods, you know? So yeah, most people like Supercell just don't tempt fate with it and just play offline. You know, that's what mainly people do. It's always a risk playing online with mods, especially mods that like there's weapons for Worlds that were like doing 10k damage per hit, right? If you're using those online on a server, you're probably gonna get banned, you know? But yeah. They don't approve, but they don't care at all. Maybe, but that's like, I personally just wouldn't text Faye of that. I wouldn't risk losing my account just because I haven't got banned yet. But yeah, I'm just telling you what I know. Capcom don't approve of mods. If you get banned, I guess it's your own fault. Yeah. But yeah, that's all the exciting Monster Hunter stuff we have today. I'm glad we waited until we got all of the stuff. I'm too big now because I made it bigger so we could see. Reset. All right, the last tiny thing we can watch is the newest trailer. I'm not sure if all of you have seen it or not. They showed this at Gamescom. So we'll finish with this.
My word. Is this a Lollabarina floret? It must be near its nest.
This thing looks like a pain. Careful. The English voices.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
Uh-oh, Radal.
Look at it. That must be this region's apex predator.
Guild permission granted. Begin the hunt.
Understood.
He looks so cool. What was that voice? You're a little palico. Oh, way too. There you go. This bit. Get a load of these claws. Cool. I'm excited. We'll get this demo eventually. Oh, it's a little bit at the end. So we do get some cooking. We got a little bit of good cooking. Beautiful. All right, that was all the Monster Hunter Goody stuff that we had for today. We had all the Gamescom stuff, all the new weapon movesets, a little bit of worrying news with 30 FPS, but I think it'll be great regardless of what FPS is. So I'm very, very excited. If we get any more news or a demo, then we will definitely talk about it. But yeah, I just wanted to go through all these goodies with you today. Hopefully you enjoyed.